We gotta leave in a couple hours, and this is not fun. This was really stupid of us. We still got a long way to California. Well, this was unexpected. The roads are not in favorable conditions to drive in today, and we gotta leave in a couple hours. Oh, I don't know what we're gonna do. It is cold out here, brutally cold. Wind chill and everything. I don't think the snow's supposed to let up until later today, so Renee's gonna make a call and see if we can sneak in one more night here, but on the website it was showing nothing was available. And if we have to hit the road, well, that's just gonna be super sketchy driving on all this snow right here. A lot of this can easily become ice and throughout the day, and it's just not something we want to find ourselves driving on. A lot of these rigs are not skirted, like maybe people are just used to having this inclement weather once in a while. Interesting that they have their awning out. Seems like that could build up with some snow and damage the awning, but just take those extra precautions. You just never know when winter weather is going to roll in overnight, you know? Oh, I'm loving those propane tanks too. Those are nice. That would be nice to have, so we're not having to fill up propane so much. We kicked our propane last night, so we're on our last tank right now. Got to fill up the other tank of longer travels today. This RV park is pretty cool, literally. We're just outside of Kansas City right now. Did not know it snowed in Kansas City, but hey, you learn something new every day. I guess they got like a storage facility here, so a lot of the locals who aren't using their campers all that often probably winterize and store them here at this park for the winter. Currently it's about 24 degrees right now, and heck, that's really cold. Trying to warm up my hands, but man. I have about 20 layers on right now, and it's still cold.
And now I'm worried that even if we stay one more day, is it gonna even be fine tomorrow?
Well, it looks like someone found the best seat in the house. Look at your butt is right up against the heater, huh? Wow, that feels good, man. Save some heat for the rest of us. Maybe we just try to handle this. I don't know. Got a big truck. All I know is this weather is, I hope we don't run into more of this along our travels. This was really stupid of us to leave this late in the season. We still got a long way to California. Oh, I wish it was a snowy day without us having to travel.
I mean, I like that it's a snowy day. I want to stay inside and watch like Christmas movies now. Drink hot cocoa. Like, I don't want to travel. We'll see what they say. We're supposed to check out today, and we didn't think it was gonna snow this much.
Okay.
We were wondering if there's any way we could extend one more night in our site.
Yeah, that's not a problem. We wasn't supposed to get too much, but yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay, have a good day.
We're just gonna see where this weather takes us. Glad you guys are here. Bundle up, it's gonna be a fun day. My footprint's already covered. Well, since it's snowing, it's a great day to take advantage of this time being off the road to get some of those just household maintenance items I need to get done for the longest time. Our fireplace did not stay secured, by the way, so that keeps falling out during travel days, so I need to figure out a way to secure that. But come with me, I wanted to give you a couple updates over here that I'm excited to share with you. Wow, it is really coming down out here. I'm so glad they let us stay one more night. I really thought the site was reserved for an extra night, but she said it's tomorrow night that someone's coming in here. So one hack I really wanted to share with you right off the get-go is when it comes to winter camping, there's a lot of maintenance things you got to take into consideration. There's a lot of tendency for water just to kind of settle right here and not completely dump out. So what I like to do is I'll lift it up the night before I'm expecting freezing temperatures and make sure I get all that residual water dumped out into the sewer hole so it doesn't stay in here, ice up, freeze up, and break down the sewer line. I keep this valve closed at all times now, and I do keep the gray tanks closed because this exposure here of the sewer piping, water could eventually seep up into here, really build up, and once again ice up, freeze, and crack this piping here. And that is just something I don't want to deal with. I don't know why we waited so long to get a heated water hose. So we ended up getting a Camco water hose off of Amazon. It was like 130 bucks, but that's because this is a 50-foot hose. Now the cool thing with this hose is that it actually came with some foam insulation pieces, so you can shift this up and down. Right now I have it covering that brass connection out here, and this kind of really helps prevent that freezing point. It's those little exposure pieces that sit outside that I'm mostly concerned about. Not the hose itself, but like the connections. For instance, this RV park here was nice enough to provide these bags that kind of sit over your water connection here. You did a good job at wrapping up the water piping as well. So this is all insulated really nicely. Don't have to worry about that freezing. Let's just stick that back on there. We don't have to worry about having our freezing water lines anymore. Wow, it is really coming down out here. It's so cold out here. Whoa.
You are covered in snow.
I know.
Like a blizzard out there. Whoa.
It seems so warm in here.
We're warm. I would not go out there.
Yeah, I'm nuts. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, my hands are so cold. Oh. If you are exposed to any freezing temperatures where you're getting frostbite on the fingertips and the toes, you don't want to use extremely hot water to re-warm your hands. Use like a lukewarm water. It's tempting to put extremely hot water on, but the reason why you don't want to do that is a lot of times you lose the sensitivity, that feeling in the tips of your fingers, so you don't know how hot the water actually is. You can end up giving yourself really bad burns. Hey, nice job on laying us an extra night, though.
Oh, yeah.
All thanks to you, Nene.
And it's not expensive.
How much are we paying a night?
47. That's like really, that's half the price of what a lot of places charge.
That's why I love the Midwest so much, because heck, the prices go down, gas prices go down. Walked all the way back inside to warm up and totally forgot that I forgot my tools out here. Great. Now I gotta go digging those out of the pass-through storage.
So cold.
Exhibit A to my right. Well, this is just a prime example of what happens when you live full-time in an RV. You just stack stuff on top of other stuff, and then you have to reorganize it and then restack it. For now. My goodness, I just put this out here 1 minute ago. Don't want everything getting sopping wet. Get back inside, back inside. Got it. The best part about these tools, they were just sitting right there in the pass-through storage. Would you believe it?
No.
Me neither. It's such a pain to get to. Well, I'm glad somebody's nice and toasty in here still. Whoo-wee. Wow.
He's like, wait a second.
He's like, it's a little drafty on the windows right now. Kisses to everyone out there.
Oh,
hope you guys are staying warm today. See what damage we can do here. No coffee for me right now. Another struggle being on the road is like, I need self-tapping screws, right? I have a stainless steel screw assortment here, but you can only carry so many screws on the road, and usually they come in packs. And then after you use like 3 out of the pack, What are you gonna do with the rest of the pack? Carry that around forever? No. Honestly, as much of a headache as it is to go find self-tapping screws in this weather, probably just gonna pre-drill the hole and throw in the wrong screw and just hope for the best. I really don't care. As long as it stays in the area while we're traveling, I'm not gonna look at it. Look out, world. Carl's got the power tools. Oh. Hot, cold delay, blinking. It'll be okay. It's crazy how much storage space is back behind this fireplace. I mean, it is just an empty cavity. It would be cool to see some DIY hacks out there. Dust just accumulates down. Even back here. I love that sound. That should do it. We just drilled right through the metal here, then metal, and into the wood. That should hold it. What's next, hon? Weather was only calling for an inch today, and recent studies have showed that that was a lie. You guys still in there? Come on, you know if you were here right now, we'd be having a snowball fight. I don't think it's gonna let up today. Oh my goodness. See, you guys haven't moved much today.
Nope. The RV's not moving, so I'm not moving.
It's a mess in here. Can we get this cleaned up, babe? Jeez. Here's your cup of coffee, gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. Let's take some snow into Nene so she can enjoy it too. She's just not, she's too comfy. Woo. Sorry, I love you.
Oh, he's so cold! Ah!
Here's some snow, buddy. Look, he doesn't even care it's snowing on him. Bro, there's snow on you. What is that? Is that the snow? It's on you. I've seen better days. Oh my goodness. I think it's about time to go enjoy the snow for what it is. We don't get to see it that often being full-time on the road, so Nene and I are going to go take a little walk. Go check out a coffee house, go see out the city, take you guys along with, and we'll go check it out and see what's up. Nene was kind enough to loan me her spare change of gloves. Well, they're ski gloves. Hey, it does the job good enough for me. I don't care.
I've never been one to worry about fashion anyway.
What? What was that? Something about I don't worry about fashion anyways? Well, you know what? I'm going on a walk by myself. Just kidding. Come on, let's go. This is good. Keep my hands warm. All right, just be careful. These steps might be a little bit slippery. Oh, Kansas City. What is going on here?
This is definitely more than an inch.
This would have been a mess to drive on.
Do you guys not get much snow here where there's not like snow plows going up and down?
This would have been a nightmare to drive in. It's a small little town outside Kansas City. Not a whole lot going on here, especially snowplows. Not a lot of that going on either. You can't even find the sidewalk, or we're just walking right down the middle of the road.
Okay, it's like slushy.
A little slushy.
Now, I grew up in Pennsylvania, and Kyle spent 10 years of his life in Pennsylvania. So we know winter weather. And some of the roads, you see what is... I don't miss that.
Yeah, I do not miss shoveling snow. Oh, these fall colors are still hanging in here. Barely. Look at that thing. Looks like it's off the Wizard of Oz. I think that's a Mormon synagogue or something, right? Yeah, they ain't kidding around. I mean, this is all cool looking. I don't know if this like a church. It almost looks like it used to be a bank. I don't know. It is a really low-key place to just kind of set the roots for like a week and just like take some time for yourself, get some work done, or just recoup, you know?
I think the RV life has just caused me to be so used to 70-degree weather since we could chase it. Why aren't we chasing it?
Oh, the salt stuff just eats up your vehicles. You guys get snow like this a lot?
Not the first one usually, but yeah. Yeah, we were only supposed to get maybe 1 to 3 inches, but
yeah,
we got every bit of 5, I bet. Well, be careful.
All right, thank you. Have a good day. Yeah. Those weather reports are never accurate. You expect the dusting like we did, and then you get a snowstorm.
Yeah.
This looks nice. Oh, lots of snow. It smells like Christmas in here. Just tooling around.
Okay, would you like some wine while you tootle?
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
I was gonna say this might warm us more than some hot cocos.
This is great. Thank you very
You're
much.
very welcome.
Appreciate
Thank you
that.
so much.
Well, cheers. This is breakfast.
We're gonna get rid of our dinette. How cool would it be to have like a tiny little cafe seating if we wanted to sit, which we would never sit at. Okay, I'm moving on.
I don't know why, but I always wanted to have like a man cave full of like this cool stuff. Important words to live by.
Fun fact, Missouri is the state where we bought Solly.
Oh my goodness, this place has everything you could ever want Christmas related.
Because Hallmark, Kansas City is the headquarters for Hallmark. Keep in mind, this was in July, June, July, we were having a hot streak here.
Uh-huh.
So you would see extras walk up and down the street with tank shirts and flip-flops.
They were dressed like you were today.
And then all of a sudden they come back and they're in winter coats and their faces are red, not because of the cold, because they're about ready to die of heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
So it was kind of surreal, kind of weird.
Do you guys get told here like that you can't be in a certain area because they're filming, or are you still allowed to walk around because it's public?
They shut the stores down for weeks at a time.
Wow.
So this was the original county seat of Jackson County. First weekend of September, we do a Santa Calagon because this is where the Santa Fe, Oregon, and California trails began. And one of the reasons Independence, or this area, we have really good water. So this was kind of the gateway to the west. That's our claim to fame.
So a big Mormon community here?
Somewhat, yeah. But
okay.
it was a pass-through. Most of them went on to the west, went
Yes.
on to Utah. And then because of the trail situation, this is also the home of Harry S. Truman. Fortunately or fortunately, he was the one that dropped the atom bomb. And if you saw the movie Oppenheimer,
Yes.
it kind of put the movie together for me.
As well.
The temple thing?
The temple, that is the reorganized Church of Latter-day Saints.
Interesting.
Called Be Here Now.
Wow.
Wow.
Lovely people.
That was great. I had no idea, but Kansas City, Missouri is like the Hallmark movie capital. Hi. Oh, they got a system. They're good at this. Oh, we got a traffic jam. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel like a Hallmark movie out here.
When we leave here, we're gonna have to get the trailer and the truck under the belly washed up real good because they're probably salting all these reds.
Yay.
And that will just eat the snot out of them.
Ah. Okay, let me get us a table here. Hot lattes with skim milk and the sugar-free caramel. I got you hooked on these now.
Yeah, they're good.
Ooh, that'd be a long drive. 319 miles. I was just looking at where we're gonna stop. I think we're gonna drive to Denver in 2 days versus 3 days. Yeah, because we're hitting that part of the U.S. where it goes from like moisture to dry. We'll brave the weather.
Those are good. I'll do dishes.
Joke gets me every time. I have the man I love with me. We just talked over coffee and I went shopping. Is that a Hallmark movie? This is good snowball snow. You know what that means. I got it.
This is what I was kind of talking about here. Look at this. Pay here up to 2 hours for $3, over 2 hours all day $5. But look how old this thing is. Like, this thing's out of service. There's so much parking out here, it's not even funny. It just feels like a concrete city that's abandoned. Like, no one's here anymore.
I know, and it's actually such a cool area to visit.
You guys be sledding or something?
I know, right? We were just noticing there's so much parking and it's just like no one parks out here.
So this will get filled up 1 week a year. There'll be about 250,000 people here in the next block over.
Really?
They have a carnival here, and then they have a music festival, and then crafts. That rock up there in the corner is basically where the trails to go to California and Oregon started. Every year the Kansas City Star puts out like a barbecue bracket, like the basketball brackets, and then it works its way down to which one has the best. You could swing a dead cat and hit about 164 different places around here.
Oh my goodness.
So then you just got to figure out which one, you know, which one do you want. There's one in a gas station that everybody likes. The other one is at 18th and Vine called Arthur Bryant's, and the sauce will stain your fingers. Ooh. It's like a vinegary paprika based sauce, and the sandwich is about that thick. So it's almost all these places is something to share. Have you been by the Hair Museum?
No, we haven't done anything.
So when Ozzy Osbourne was in town, there's a little museum. I don't know if it's open, but they make wreaths. People would sit while they were bored waiting, and they'd take long strands of hair and make little designs out of it. If you work your way inside there, if you get into the inside of it, it looks like a conical shell. And if you could ever get a set of roller skates and then ride through there, it'd be incredible.
That'd be so cool.
Hey, thank you so much.
Stay safe. Thank you very much. All right, everyone's so nice. Even the detective stopped and just like, hey, gotta go check this place out. So if you're into history and you want some deep history of our country, it sounds like there's a lot of that to be had around this area.
Hence the name Independent.
Makes sense, right? These are such cool looking houses, and the trees are just magnificent. This definitely does feel like a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, with the snow.
Yes.
That train though, I will say she's pretty loud.
That's our inside joke, is no matter where you go, it has RVs around it, there's gonna be trains as well.
Train noise is just part of an RV park's amenities.
We got some open RV sites here if you guys want to join us.
Get your mittens.
We'll get our shovels and start digging you out of sight. Lately, starting up the truck, I noticed that the truck just has a very deep growl. It just doesn't sound strong. And I checked the battery, and the battery ended up being okay. I checked it with my multimeter. You know, the truck's been in colder temperatures than this before, and I never remember it sounding like this. I don't know. I'll start it up and see what you guys think. Ooh. Oh man, struggles when you get snow. Let's give her a whirl. I do give it plenty of time to let the glow plugs heat up. Takes like an extra second or two, and it's just like a very like, and then you like that explanation? Yeah, free of charge. That didn't sound very good. Shoot, always something. What?
Really rough, but she started.
I know. Maybe you need to be plugging the truck in.
Yeah, we're on that border of plugging it in.
Diesel engines can be harder to start in the cold weather because of their resilience, and it uses compression to ignite the fuel. So plug in your diesel truck when temperatures drop below 15 to 20 degrees. Well, it was about 22 to 24 degrees yesterday, or last night I should say, so maybe I need to be plugging in the truck. That way the block heater warms the engine coolant and then the oil, making it easier to start and reducing strain on the battery and the starter. So, well, I need that in my life. Everything's getting really icy. Another cool thing that I got for the winter temperatures, a little hook right there, and wada bing bada boom. Crazy how much snow weighs. Maybe like every cubic foot, 5 to 10 pounds. Sounds about right to me with this white fluffy snow. So that adds up quite a bit, especially with it sitting on top of your camper roof, on top of the tonneau cover on the truck. I just like to get that weight off. Like all this right here, that residual snow could fly off and obstruct other people's views, or sometimes it gets heavy and icy and it can damage cars. So it's the other tank that's empty. I can't tell you how much that hurts with cold hands. Oh, everything's so stiff.
Come on in, it's warm in here.
Whew, nice. There we go. Probably putting 4 high today. Service trailer brake system, what are you talking about?
By the way, guys, if you love the new style of content where we show you everything, like you're getting the glimpse behind the curtain, we would really appreciate it if you hit the like button below this video. You could do it on your TV as long as you're subscribed and signed in, and it would just be so fun to look underneath this video when it releases to see how many people like this video and want to see more of it.
Remember, folks, pull over for lights and sirens. We're on a mission today. How could you have a snow day and not have something warm you up a little bit? So we're gonna go find ourselves a little goodie to warm us up.
Hey, I'm gonna pick up another vegetable as well while we're here. That's not to warm us up, that's just because we need another vegetable.
Difference between men and women's brains. See, I literally came here for one thing. You walked in here and immediately was like, I need this and this. Before you know it, we're gonna go get a grocery cart. Men are such simple creatures.
No comment.
All right, that should do the trick.
I like it. That'll keep you warm for sure.
All right, propane, and then we're gonna go relax and actually enjoy the snowstorm.
Yes.
So with the truck starting up roughly this morning, it says service trailer brake system. I don't have an engine code on the truck, but when I squeeze the trailer brakes, you know, this before it happened in New Hampshire where we didn't have trailer brakes. We pulled over, shut off the truck, turned it back on, and all of a sudden the trailer brakes were working. I have a feeling that tomorrow morning when we go to hook up the trailer, we're not gonna have trailer brakes. There's no engine code on the truck, so this is driving me batty. Upon doing a little research, it says the message for your GMC Sierra could be a few issues if there's no engine code. Number one, battery health and connections. Test the voltage of the battery. I did that. It read 12.6 volts. But the battery's old, 5+ years, consider replacing it. I have a feeling it's around the battery because this happens every single time the battery gives us an issue. Actually, when it warms up, I bet this will go away, but nonetheless, I think we still need to get a new battery on the truck.
Is it still showing it?
Yeah, when we started the truck just again. Well, it said it could be like a fault in the sensor module too.
Would plugging in the truck to a block heater to make it warm, would this help it, you think, too?
Yeah, it would take off the stress and strain of the battery because the battery and the starter have to work extra hard in the cold temperatures. Want some help?
Sure.
There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. I just have a 30-pound propane tank here. How's the day going?
Good so far.
Good to hear it.
Missouri's called a show me state, and if you don't like the weather, give it 5 minutes, it'll change.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Just needed a truck.
I get it, yeah.
And with Missouri winters, you never know what you're gonna get. Your truck parked right there and walk.
Okay.
We're good to go.
Well, thank you very much. I'll see you inside then. A lot of lights and sirens here. Goodness gracious. All right, we went inside, let this sit for about 45 minutes. So we're gonna restart the truck and see if we're still getting that same code with the trailer. Okay, here we go. Okay, nice start. Fingers crossed, please don't do this to us. Okay, no warning.
Did it do it right away before? Or
Yeah,
did it take a second?
No, it did it right away. But I think it's the battery. I think it's causing like a faulty message. It's kind of like giving a low signal voltage and it's causing that fault message. With cold weather, it takes about 60% away from your cranking amperage on the battery, so it's going to work less efficiently by 60%. So if it's already getting towards its end of its lifespan, it's going to take a hit.
And I think what we just do tonight is what we mentioned, like we plug it in and see if it gives us an issue tomorrow, because it is going to get cold again tonight.
If you enjoyed this video, head on over to Happily Ever Hank's YouTube channel, where you'll find hundreds of videos with unforgettable stories you won't want to miss. Subscribe and tap the bell so you'll always be the first to see our latest adventures. Thank you for all your love and support. See you on the next one.